Most people think investing is complicated or risky. Some people even think it's gambling. But investing is actually one of the simplest ways to build wealth if you understand how it works. In this video, I'll explain investing from scratch in plain English, so even a complete beginner can understand it.
No jargon, no hype.
Just the basics that actually matter. At its core, investing means putting your money into something that can grow in value over time.
Instead of letting your money sit in a bank account, you allow it to work for you.
Think of investing like planting a seed.
You don't get fruit the next day.
But over time, that seed grows into a tree that keeps producing more fruit.
That's what investing does: slow growth at first, then acceleration over time.
Saving money is important,
but saving alone will not make you wealthy. Why? Because of inflation.
Inflation means that prices slowly rise over time.
That causes your money to lose buying power.
For example, if inflation is 3% per year, something that costs us $100 today will cost $103 next year. If your money is not growing faster than inflation, you're actually falling behind. Investing helps your money grow faster than inflation, so your purchasing power increases instead of shrinking.
There are three main ways investments make money.
First, growth. You buy something at one price, and over time, it becomes more valuable. For example, you buy a share of a company, and as the company grows, your share becomes worth more.
Second, income. Some investments pay you money regularly.
This can come from dividends from stocks, interest from bonds, rent from real estate. This is money you receive without selling your investment. Here are the most common types of investments explained simply.
Stocks mean owning a small piece of a company. If the company does well, your investment grows. ETFs are collections of many stocks bundled together. Instead of owning one company, you own a piece of many companies at once. This helps reduce risk, which is why ETFs are popular with beginners.
Bonds are basically loans. You lend money, and in return, you get paid interest. Real estate. This means investing in property, either to sell later or to earn rental income. Business owning or investing in a business allows you to share in its profits.
For most beginners, ETFs are often the simplest and safest place to start.
Risk does not mean losing everything.
Risk means that prices go up and down in the short term.
In the short term, markets are unpredictable. In the long term, markets have historically grown. Time reduces risk. The longer you stay invested, the more likely it is that growth smooths out short-term drops. This is why patience is one of the most important investing skills. Most people don't fail at investing because they're unlucky.
They fail because they make predictable mistakes.
Let's go through the most common ones.
Mistake 1. Trying to get rich fast. Many beginners treat investing like a shortcut.
They look for
the next big thing, guaranteed returns, overnight success. But investing is not about speed, it's about time.
The market rewards patience, not impatience.
The people who get rich investing are usually the ones who stayed invested the longest, not the ones who made the fastest moves.
Mistake 2.
Panic selling when prices drop. This is one of the most damaging mistakes.
Markets go up and down, that's normal. But beginners often panic when they see red numbers and sell out of fear. When you sell during a drop, you lock in losses, miss the recovery, turn temporary drops into permanent damage. Successful investors understand that downturns are part of the process, not a signal to quit. Many beginners also follow hype instead of understanding what they're investing in.
They buy things because a friend recommended it, social media is talking about it, or everyone else seems to be making money.
This is risky. If you don't understand what you own, you won't know when to stay calm, when to ignore noise, or when something has genuinely changed. Good investing is built on clarity, not excitement. Another mistake is constantly switching strategies. Some people jump from stocks to crypto, then to real estate, then back again, always chasing what looks best at the moment.
This usually leads to emotional decisions, missed growth, and unnecessary fees.
A simple plan followed consistently over many years almost always beats a complicated plan that's constantly changed.
Finally, many people never start investing because they're waiting for the perfect time.
They wait for the market to crash, for the perfect opportunity, or until they feel completely ready. But the perfect time rarely exists. Starting early, even with small amounts, is often far more powerful than waiting years to start with more money.
Time in the market matters more than timing the market.
Investing isn't about being lucky, predicting the market, or finding secret strategies. It's about understanding a few simple ideas and applying them consistently over a long period of time.
Money needs time to grow, and the biggest advantage you can give yourself is patience. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to work for you.
One of the most important lessons in investing is learning to control your emotions.
Fear and greed cause more damage than lack of knowledge.
Markets will rise, markets will fall, and uncomfortable moments are guaranteed.
But those who stay calm, stick to a plan, and think long-term are the ones who benefit the most. You also don't need a large amount of money to begin. Many people believe investing is only for the wealthy, but that isn't true. Small, consistent contributions made over time can grow into something meaningful.
What matters most is building the habit early and letting time do the heavy lifting. If there's one takeaway from this video, it's that investing is not a race. It's a long journey, and consistency matters more than perfection.
You don't need to know everything before you start, and you don't need to make the perfect decision.
You just need to take the first step and keep going. In the next video, I'll explain how compound interest works and why it's often called the most powerful force in investing. It's the reason small, regular investments can turn into life-changing wealth over time. If you want more simple, beginner-friendly explanations like this, consider subscribing.